¿Qué pasa, YouTube? 6ftHax here. Have for you guys today a really good and close UU battle I got off of my Discord against Extra. I forget his last name, but if you have a channel, my mans, leave a comment down below and I'll make sure to add it to the description. Of course, if you guys do enjoy the video, make sure to hammer arm that like button down below and let me know how's it going. How have you guys been enjoying your week? I should be back in about a day or two by the time this goes up, so hopefully you guys have been having a good week. Either way, going into this matchup though, I saw that Hawlucha could potentially sweep late game depending on how things go, although he does have a very scary dark spam core between Crocodile and Bisharp, so gotta be careful with those two. And Keldeo, if I lose my Slowbro, could maybe be a problem. So I'm going to be leading off with my Mega Aerodactyl, as he's going to be leading off with his Crocodile. I've seen a lot of Scarf Crocodile, so I was a little bit worried that maybe he was going to be like Scarf Stone Edge here and outspeed and straight Okomi, which means he probably wouldn't have Scarf Keldeo. But I am faster than him, which means he's not Scarfed, and I'm able to get up my rocks. As he actually goes for the Stone Edge, and much to my surprise, I just die. I really thought I was going to live that Stone Edge. So I'm thinking maybe he's Choice Banded? Something along those lines. So I switch into my Scizor here. I am Adamant Iron Plate if I'm not mistaken. And his only real switch into a Scizor is this Empoleon. So I'm going to predict him to switch directly into his Empoleon here, knowing that Crocodile can't do anything to Scizor and Empoleon just dies. I don't like Empoleon. I've never been a fan of Empoleon, and it can't even live a superpower from a non-choice banded Scizor. So down goes the Empoleon, which is really great. That's one giant nuisance out of the way. As in comes the Bisharp. I have really no safe switching to this monster. So I'm just going to sack off my Magneton, because at this point with his with this Empoleon being gone, my Magneton doesn't really do anything in this battle because it's outsped by half of his team, and he can just sucker punch me with this Bisharp. But it turns out that he's got Night Slash on this, and he said that his friend made this team for him, so I'm guessing Night Slash is there because he's got knockoff on Crocodile already, although having knockoff on both Mons still isn't a bad option. But I can kind of see where Night Slash would maybe come in handy over knockoff, but I still feel like knockoff is by far better than Night Slash. As in comes the Keldeo, he's gonna knock out my Magneton, giving me a switch into my Slowbro here, and I actually ended up misclicking on my Calm Mind here. I knew that he was gonna switch into the Crocodile because Psyshock was way too obvious, and I unfortunately ended up misclicking here. But that may not actually be entirely too bad, because this is actually Z-move Slowbro, which means even if he is Choice Banded Crocodile, his Choice Banded knockoff is not going to come anywhere near Okomi. Plus, I'm a max defense, max HP Slowbro. You're not safely Okoing a Slowbro from the physical side. So down goes the Crocodile, and I guess the Calm Mind there wasn't a bad play, because I don't think that a neutral Scald would have been able to knock out Crocodile unless I had got the burn, which if I got the burn that would have sucked. But either way, I'm able to knock out the Crocodile as half of his team is down already, which is absolutely excellent. And in comes the Decidueye, expecting him to just go straight for the Spirit Shackle. I'm going to make a safe switch into my Scarfed Crocodile, because I'm thinking that he's probably going to want to go ahead and switch out this following turn after attacking me if he didn't go for the U-turn, which luckily he didn't. And now I will be able to safely Pursuit Trap this Decidueye and get rid of it, which means I can safely spam high jump kick with my Hawlucha if it really comes down to it. But he actually makes a really good play here, calls me on that pursuit prediction, and is gonna stay in, eat it up, go for the U-turn, and be able to bring back in his Keldeo, which is not bad at all, honestly, because if he locks himself into Scald, I just bring in Slowbro and I Calm Mind. If he locks himself into Secret Sword like he did here, I can then bring in my Hawlucha and potentially just win the matchup, because at this point, +2 acrobatics is going to knock out the Decidueye, it's going to knock out the Keldeo, and it's going to knock out the Haxorus. The only thing is though, is that I need to have my Citrus Berry activated so I can get my speed doubled from my Unburden. So expecting him to just maybe want to try and go for a Secret Sword, I actually go straight for the Sword Dance as he switches directly into his Decidueye, maybe thinking I would go for the high jump kick, which I guess isn't too bad of a play, but I'm very positive that this Decidueye does not have the Brave Bird, because he's shown Spirit Shackle and U-turn. He's got to have Roost, and then his final move is probably going to be like Defog or Toxic. Sucker Punch maybe. So I go for a second Swords Dance here, and at +4 attack, and me being able to outspeed this Decidueye and then gain my Citrus Berry the following turn is going to double my speed, double the power of my acrobatics, and there's just really nothing that he's going to be able to do at this point. Like I said, it looked like Hawlucha could have maybe swept depending on how things go. I really think that aggressive superpower with my Scizor ended up helping me out a lot, because he could have saved his Empoleon to stop me from just spamming acrobatics like this. And if he had Protect, then he could have maybe protected on high jump kick, or he could have switched around between the Decidueye and he could have made me knock myself out to high jump kick recall. So good thing I superpowered Empoleon, I think like turn 2, was it turn 2 or turn 3, and I was able to get rid of it. So down goes the Decidueye, down goes the Keldeo, and down goes my mascot. No, Haxorus. So yeah guys, that is going to be the battle. Hawlucha just slapping the team, putting it on his back. So good game to Extra there. Again, man, if you have a channel, let me know. I'll make sure to link it down in the description when I get back. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. Make sure to hammer arm that like button down below. I know this was a quick battle, but again, really hope you guys did enjoy. Let me know how your week has been going. So with all that being said, guys, I will see you very soon. Later, everybody.
Cause my brain and heart are both tied in the knot, and this hinders me from crying a lot. This causing me to show no emotion. But when I said I cared, I wasn't joking. But I guess it's too late for me to become broken. For now, I'm living with no more pain, tears, or hoping. I'm just coasting. Yeah, I said I'm coasting. No more pain, tears, and hoping. For real.